It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Mackandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Von Gaudier has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Mackandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I gave chase on the sea, but lost their trail when they reached New York.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss? Only the first hour of training,
We're always training, Kisagawase.
and will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey,
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
all right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? Top thorn, Shay. Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective. You certainly know how to handle yourself. Nicely done. I am surprised. Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective. Nicely done. I am surprised. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Oh, do not get a swelled head over it.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. It is time for the hunt. Use all your senses together. Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us. Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature. With these, you can keep your pistols close. I hope that you will demonstrate more skill to your other teachers.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much. With more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up.
Remember what I taught you.
Time's running out. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. Achilles has one more thing to show you. Go on, get a move on.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we know most of these when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail. Spread our wings to the wind!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals! We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Achilles tasked you with this mission.
No. He tasked me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Mackandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the Pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmers return. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shane. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So Liam, what could you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
Aye. I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. But it's much more than that.
There, Captain. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now let's not. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Pretty sight. I say that it's a good day to light in King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and...
We can board.
Now's the
and
time,
lose
let's
before
board
the
her.
crew knows what hit them. Give me some speed!
So you die.
All down and clue up! Let out some sail!
Show them what's for, Captain.
Come on, men! The spoils are ours! For the more again!
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master station nearby. You can spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
Is this the place? I see nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Per se and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle. Draw anchor.
What service can I provide? Rum bit of business, that.
We should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. Le Chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Those cross-jack yards already. Floating cargo!
Ships ahoy!
More fishermen from Persay.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats.
They must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay!
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? We sink every last one of them?
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
Incoming ship! Ready to fire, sir! Shooting the mines she drops and stinger! Fire! Away to larboard! Awaiting orders, sir! Incoming ship of war, Captain! It's a gunboat! Royal Navy, Captain! More sails, Captain!
Fire!
She's foundering! Reloading!
Brace for impact!
No!
Brace yourselves!
Easy prey, Captain Corman. Loaded, Captain!
Fire!
Brace!
Brace!
We've been hit!
No goal but made! Fire! God save! Shell taken!
They fire many volleys.
Fire! That's the last of them.
Then let us go on.
Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope Le Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar! Salt hair, hope in skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. I won't feel liberated until we pry them off.
There it is. Anticosti. The Chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
We should be nearby.
Brief it on, tops!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
Go on ahead, Shay. We will meet you at the fort.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see.
So, Louis Joseph, how goes the search? Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.